Okay, here we go. I got this set up for a demonstration. I've got this set up as extension 100, and this one is extension 103, Amy and Doug. And I've got some of these buttons programmed already and set up for a demonstration. Whenever you get your system, it's going to be personalized, customized. You're going to get the labels already printed out, so you can go ahead and just punch these out and put them in. I'm going to leave them in the sheet so that if you want to make changes to them, you still can, but they'll go right in here. Now, one of the things I'm going to show you real quick is this is extension 100, it's Amy, and you'll notice that this light is blinking. What that indicates to you, along with the blue flashing light, is that you've got a voicemail message. It's flashing as opposed to going a solid red whenever you go off book. That'll let anyone else know that's walking by that you're on a call. But whenever you want to retrieve a voicemail message, it's as simple as hitting a button.
Please notice the LCD display during the playback of this message. You will see the caller ID information along with the time and date and a reverse order countdown indicating the length of the message.
To automatically return this call, press the redial key. To hear this message again, press 4. To delete, press 5.
Now if I want to redial, I can just hit this. 7 deletes it. It'll stop blinking, it'll go off, and then it'll go back into cradle essentially. And you can continue on after doing what it is you're going to do. Now to take a call, I'm going to simulate an incoming call. It'll show you the caller ID information. To retrieve it, you just pick up the handset, and you've got the call, you've answered it. Or you could simply hit speaker, and you're on the call as well, doing it that way. And if I leave it on speaker and put it in cradle, I'm still continuing on with the conversation. Now if I want to transfer this call after I've answered it and addressed who it is that they're looking for, I can simply by the touch of one button transfer that call to whoever it is I want to. As long as I've got their button programmed on my buttons, I can also just simply do a transfer and then type in the extension. But I know that I've got this button here programmed for Doug, so I can go ahead and transfer this call to Doug. I'm going to what this button does by putting this call on hold, pushing this button is actually puts the call on hold. Allows me to talk to Doug, which on Doug's phone it appears as Amy, so I can go ahead and answer that call. I could say, yeah, I can take this call, or no, I'm unavailable, please transfer to my voicemail. But me as Amy, as long as I hang up, now Doug has the call that was just taken by Amy. The caller heard hold music while they were waiting for this call to actually be transferred. Now let's just say I took another call. I want to transfer this call back to Amy. I've put that call back on hold. You'll be able to hear. I'll show you what you hear here in just a second. But now let's just say Amy is unavailable, can't take the call. What Doug will then do is hit the flash button. That'll bring him back to the call, as you can see in the caller ID information. And then to transfer the call, it's just a matter of hitting voicemail and then Amy's extension. You can hear the greeting.
And I'll call back as soon as possible.
If I hang up, now it's got the call. It's the monitor when I answer it. I'll show you that in a second. Okay, the next thing I'm going to show you, this is a really cool thing, is let's say I'm going to simulate a call. I'm Doug, I'm on a call. Now, one of the things I'm going to show you is what's called a virtual answer. You can see that I'm on the call here, and let's say another call comes in. I'm going to be able to see who's calling by the caller ID information on the display, but I'm not able to take this call. So I'm going to hit my virtual answer button. I didn't do it soon enough. I'll try that again. So if I go ahead and simulate that call. I hit the do not disturb button instead of speaker. And I get the call. Talking to front row. Amy's going to be calling me now. So now I'm going to hit virtual answer.
Hi, this is Doug. I'm currently on another line, but I'd really like to speak with you. Please hold and I'll be with you shortly. If you can't stay on hold, press 1 to leave a message in my voicemail box.
This is what I'll hear while I'm on hold, waiting for Doug to finish that first call. So then as soon as he is done, the call will come through. It eliminates hey, hold on one second, hitting the flash button, answering the second call, going back to the first, doing all that phone tag crap. Just allows you to let the second caller know that you're there and addressing them. So now let's say I hang up. Now I have that second call that's from Amy, and I can go ahead and answer it. It's a real neat feature. And these greetings buttons can be whatever you want them to be. Just as simple as hitting the button, hitting record. This is my in-greeting.
Hi, this is Doug, and I'm sorry I missed your call. I'm in the office today, so please leave your name, number, and message after the tone, and I'll get back with you as soon as possible.
Out greeting. You got the handle and the cradle a little bit better. Then you can hear it. Sometimes whenever it's upright like that, the cradle just doesn't quite seem to want to cooperate. So I'm going to just flip this over so that I know that I got the handset on hook. I'll just readjust that so you can see. So now I got my second greeting.
Hi, this is Doug. I appreciate the fact that you called. I stepped out for lunch, and I will be back about 1:30. If you need to speak to me immediately, dial 4 now, call my cell phone. Otherwise, leave a message after the tone. Thank you.
With the right programming, you can then allow the system to make that call. That if I'm trying to reach you, I hit 4 on my keypad, the system will automatically generate a call to you, so that whenever you are in the field and on your cell phone, the system directs you to enter a digit on your keypad, so that the system knows it didn't reach your cell phone's voicemail, to then complete the call versus bringing the call back here and leaving the message here. So let's say I got a message here.
Hi, Doug. John here. Great news. We've got the Summit contract signed today. I'll stop by in the morning to brief you on the meeting.
Number of things I could do, redial, without even looking up the number. The numbers are in there, and it'll automatically dial that message from the message. Just some neat stuff. Monitor is one other button. This is a monitor button. It's on or off.
Please enter your password.
You can enable it through a password or not. This password needs to be 2345. Now it's on. So now if Amy is calling me,
Hi, this is Doug. I appreciate the fact that you called. I stepped out for lunch, and I will be back about 1:30.
I must think I'm on the phone or something. Let's try it again. So with monitor mode, with that light lit, you can now see Amy's calling me. I'm not sure why she's calling me. Could be to bug me. Could be that she has Steeler tickets. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for her to actually start leaving me a message before I go ahead and answer. I'll know that she's hearing the greeting because my ringer has diminished as soon as the greeting is complete.
Dial 4 now, call my cell phone.
Hey Doug, we got Steeler tickets. Go ahead and pick up, so then I can pick up and actually complete the call versus the message going into my voicemail box. Those are some real neat things. A bunch of other stuff. You got your Do Not Disturb. You've got your hard programmed keys. Any one of these keys can be programmed to be whatever they want. You can program this button to be a speed dial.
Not programmed. Enter.
And then hit the button again. Now it's a speed dial key. So that now that I can just make this, make a call, and it's going to call me directly. I'll show you one more thing. As any call comes in, it's going to show the caller ID information. Let's say I go ahead and answer it. If I want to store that particular caller ID information in my personal Rolodex, this EasyDex button will automatically store that caller ID information and make it available next time I go ahead and hit this button.
Search for the name you wish to dial. Press the poll key or the
And
corresponding.
hit scroll, and it'll take me through a number of different numbers that I have stored, and then I can go ahead and hit redial and call that particular person. Just some neat stuff. A lot of different features. If you got something in particular you like, I'm going to show you one more just for the heck of it. If I want to keep track of my boss's voicemail just to make myself a little bit more handy, I can do that. I can monitor
You have no messages.
someone's messages by programming a key for their voicemail box. In other words, if I wanted to make this button
This feature key is programmed as a speed dial key as displayed. Enter.
Let me make this one a 3.
as a virtual mailbox.
Now this is monitoring the messages of Doug. So if I hit this,
Hi, Doug. John here.
it's going to show me Doug's messages,
Message
and I can
deleted.
delete them, and they're going to come up here.
Message deleted. No more messages.
Doug is not going to have any more messages by me having done that. I can check his messages for him as an assistant. So those are just some real cool things of this phone system. A bunch of other stuff I might go into in more detail in another demonstration, but those are some real things that you can do with your phone system. It's real easy to install, very user-friendly. Help button. Help button. There we go, I didn't fix that. Cradle.
Good morning. In help mode, press 0. To program your personal greeting, press 1. To program the programmable feature keys, press 2. To program...
It'll go through a tutorial, plus there's a tutorial on the site. So that's it for this demonstration. Hope it helps, and I'm sure you can, since